For the last 60 days, I grew a new Instagram theme page from scratch and I document everything here on YouTube. And this is part 2, where I will show you exactly what I did, what the actual name is of the page, because in the last episode I didn't show it. And yeah, I will share how many followers we got, how we plan to monetize, when we actually start to monetize. And yeah, I will share my strategy, my content strategy for the last 60 days, and also what my plan is for the next 60 days, because I realized a little bit of stuff, and of course I will share it at the end of the video, some general learnings from starting a new page from scratch. Because for those who don't know me yet, I already have a big page with over 300k now, and I just wanted to start a new one in a niche that I really liked, I really enjoyed. And yeah, I started this series of growing it from scratch, because I know a lot of people don't have a page yet, or are really small and they struggle to grow, or they want to start a new one. And then most of the time, as someone who already have a big page, he can't really relate. But now, since I started this new page, I realized some stuff, and I want to share this here in the video. And without further ado, I would say we jump to my desktop, and I will show you the name and how many followers we actually gain in the 60 days. Okay, so now we are on my desktop, and I prepared a little presentation. And yeah, we can just start from the beginning. So exactly 60 days ago, we started this page, or I started this page, named Classy Wealth. That was the logo, that was the name, that was the bio. And yeah, for those who don't know it, or for those who didn't watch the first part of the series, it's the old money classy niche, where you mainly focus on like carousel posts and trying to grow a really aesthetic page. And later on you monetize with promotions and brand deals and also a newsletter. And yeah, let's come to the page now. And how is it looking now? That is the page. We gained over 2,000 followers. It's now called Lucity. We changed the name, we changed the bio, we changed the profile picture. And as you can see, it's exactly 60 days ago. So today is the 14th of August. And back then it was the 14th of June. So yeah, we gained 2,000 followers. Nothing crazy. Honestly, I thought we could gain a lot more followers than that, but that's just how it is. Sometimes you don't grow that fast. But yeah, I will share the general learning at the end of the video. But let's come to the wins. Like what are the results? What did we achieve? So basically, as you can see, we grew 2,000 followers in exactly 60 days, which is not bad, but also not crazy. We had one viral video with over 250k views, as you can see right here. So I will talk about the content in a second, but we also had a couple of posts, and some of them already got like 100 to 1k likes, organic, which is pretty insane for a really small page on Instagram. But yeah, later on, of course, posts will be the main priority. But the biggest win, I think, is that we found the branding and the name, which a lot of people, and me included, are struggling with, like finding the best name. You overthink the whole process. You think you have to have the best logo, you have to have the best name, which I think is kind of true. You need a good name and a good looking profile picture in order to enjoy the page, have passion for it, really love it when you have a look on your phone. And that's what I, in my opinion, found, and that's what counts. You have to like your page. You have to really have passion for it. And I just feel like it's really aesthetic. It's really clean. And for me, it was also really important to have a branded name. So not just, for example, like we had in the first place, Classy Wealth, which is a combination of two words that already exist. I wanted to make it more unique and really short. The shorter it is, the better, in my opinion. And yeah, I found this name. It was not taken. I took it, and now I'm glad with basically everything. Of course, maybe I would change the profile picture, but for now I just love it. And later on, of course, my taste probably will change, and then it's no problem to change it. So don't be afraid of starting your page and then later on change the name and change everything, because in the beginning nobody will ever see what you post. So it doesn't matter what your name is or what your logo is. It is more important to start and actually start posting your content than actually having a really nice name and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the first key learning I want to give you, to actually start and not overthink. the name, the bio, the profile picture. It's more important to actually start, because if you don't start, then you will never make anything. Like nothing will happen. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to share with you guys. And let's come to the content strategy for the last 60 days. I mainly focused on experimenting a lot. So I tried to include different styles, checked out different like pages that are already big. I implemented different like strategies, different styles, and I focused on 3 different styles, which you can see is just a lifestyle reel, more like a Twitter reel, like it's just looking like a Twitter format, and like a collage of photos, like aesthetic photos, and then just a simple word in the middle, which, as you can see, the right one performed the best. And now I will probably focus on posting more content like this. However, there aren't many pages who are big who post those kind of contents, so I'm not sure if that's the way to go. So what I realized in general with this niche, it's not that easy actually, even though it's not a like original page. So my other page that I own, I just create the reel from scratch, like everything is done by me. But here it is mainly a reposted or repurposed content account, and you just have to find the way to create the content the right way. And I'm still in the like phase of figuring that out, but I will definitely figure it out sooner or later and hit more and more viral videos, because right now we just have one video who got us like 500 followers or something, which is like really nice, really cool, but still 2K followers is nothing. You can't make money with it. So you need more viral videos in the end of the day. Yeah, I posted 2 to 6 times a day, which is pretty massively, I would say, but it's also necessary because, like I said, the content does not take a lot of time to create, so I can easily post 2 to 4 times or 2 to 6 times even. What I realize is when you post too many content pieces, it's hard for Instagram to push everything out because your page is still small. And of course, if you have a bigger page, you can post more. But if you're like just small, then I would say 3 is the magic number when it comes to posting. So I will probably stick with 3 times a day. And it's really important that you experiment with the amount of postings that you do during the day. And I just figured out that 3 times is probably the best, and I will stick to it. And it's also really important that you even can stick to it. So if you cannot stick to 6 times a day, then don't even bother posting 6 times a day. But it's easy for you. If it's easy for you, then just do it. But I would say 2 to 6 times is the sweet spot. And of course, 2 is always good, 3 is always good. And more than that is a little bit experimenting and can work. But I would say stick with 2 to 3 times, and then you will be fine. And the content strategy for the last 60 days also included getting a good feeling for the niche. That is a thing that you have to develop over time. The longer you stay in one niche, and the longer you post and create content, the better you will get. You will kind of develop a 6th sense, I would say, where you recognize content that just will go viral or that will perform good. And over time, you just drop banger after banger after banger, and then you grow exponentially, because the growth on Instagram in general, not just for theme pages, also for personal brands, is always exponential. So you will create content and you won't really grow much, and then for some reason one reel like just go viral, and then you hit like a spike and you grow a lot of followers. So for the posts, I did just the normal carousel posts, like I already told you in the last video. It's basically 4 to 10 photos just from Pinterest or Instagram itself, and I just put them together, add a nice music to it, and that's the overall content actually from my page. And I really still love the page. I still love the aesthetics, and if we can grow this page to more followers, then I'm pretty sure that we will print a lot of money. But it will take time. So I started the series with telling you that I want to make 10K a month, and it's still the goal. So yeah, that will probably take a lot of time, but still that's no like obstacle. We're just gonna post and post and post, and that's all we need, like posting and growing. And then year after day, you will make money. So for the strategy for the next 60 days, it's pretty simple, like growing. If we cannot grow this page more, then there's no point in like staying in the niche. But we will grow this page for sure, and yeah, that's just the main priority. So we focus only on the content itself, not like focusing on monetization or making a better bio or whatever. We're just focusing on content and growing the page as much as possible, because in the beginning that's the main goal. You just have to grow a little bit and then you can slowly start monetizing, but you have to grow really, really fast in the beginning to even make the first money. So I will continue experimenting with hashtags, posting times, etc. But what I will say is that hashtags and posting times does not really matter on Instagram. Even the CEO of Instagram said that hashtags are not relevant anymore. You can, of course, use them to give Instagram a better understanding of your niche, but still hashtags doesn't really matter. So just add some that are like related to your niche. And when it comes to posting times, of course, you should not post on like unhuman like times. You should always post, for example, on 3 p.m., 6 p.m. or 9 p.m., which I think are the best posting times. And when it comes to quantity, I would say 3 times, like I said, is the sweet spot. You can also do 2 or 4, like whatever you want, but I would say 3 is the best. And yeah, just find the winning content style and double down on it. Like as you can see, we had 3 different styles, like the lifestyle reels, where we have some different clips together. We have the Twitter kind of reel, and we have the aesthetic photo reel. Obviously, the photo aesthetic collage performed the best, but like I said, there are not really many pages who have those kind of content that are big. And that's not always a good indicator. So I will still, of course, try to create this content and we will see how it performs. But I think the Twitter kind of style is really going viral right now. It's really trending, even though we have not much views. But yeah, we will figure it out in the next 60 days. And then, of course, the next year, the next part will be published in 60 days on this YouTube channel. And hopefully we could grow to 10K followers. And we want to do this with Reels, and then after we hit this 10K or a little bit more, we can start focusing more on posts, since then Instagram will notice your account and will push it more, and even posts and carousels right now are getting recommended on your Reels feed, which is really nice. That means Instagram want to push carousels more, which also means that this niche could go even more viral. And that could just help in getting viral in general with like carousels. And one thing that I will do in the even tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I will buy a coaching call from one of the biggest guys. I won't say this name, but he is one of the biggest guys in this niche. And yeah, I just asked the guy if they could sell me a coaching call, or if they have a coaching program, because I really want to nail down this niche. And yeah, he agreed. So I will buy a coaching call from him, and I will try to soak as much information as possible from him. If he has any tips for me, if there are any secrets to the niche, what is the best way to monetize? Even though I already have a lot of knowledge, that doesn't mean that I don't want to learn more. Like that's also one thing that you should always do in your life. Try to learn more, even though if you know a lot, because you never know everything. You never. And I think he can teach me a lot. And of course, in the next video, after I had the call, after I grew hopefully to 10K followers, I will share everything, what he told me, what I've learned from him, and all of the good stuff. And when it comes to monetizing the page, we still have to wait a little bit. Yeah, in the Instagram theme page business, you have to build a little bit momentum up before you can start making money. But if we hit 5 to 10K followers, I will start monetizing with a newsletter in my bio. So we just simply put the newsletter in my bio. And as you can see here, those are numbers just from the newsletter from the last 30 days. I didn't really start on July 1st, so it's around 60 days, and I made $600, $700, around $800 confirmed net earnings. There are more money to come, as you can see here, pending revenue, $300 and stuff like that. But this newsletter comes from a different page of mine, and I would just simply put the same newsletter in the bio. And it doesn't really matter. I could create a new one, but if I already have a newsletter, then I can just use both pages to promote the same. And the beauty part of this whole newsletter thing is that people don't have to buy anything to make me money. That's the coolest part. They don't buy anything. They just subscribe to other newsletters, which are also free, and I get a commission for it basically. And that's the easiest way to start making the first hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And yeah, as you can see, it works. Like it literally works. It comes to my bank account, and that's really great. And I want to start monetizing with this method, like I did on the other page that I own. And maybe I will try an affiliate program for some cooler like fashion brands on this account, because yeah, it's more like an aesthetic, wealthy page where most of the people who subscribe are probably interested in fashion. So yeah, maybe I get some affiliate deals with some cool brands. And after we hit 100k followers, which shouldn't take us more than 3 to 6 months, we can start selling promos. And that's where the real money is made, because this niche is really, really great for promotions, because most of the people that are subscribing want to make money, or they are like interested in like those kind of aesthetics, which means they have a lot of money. And people who want to advertise on my page or just advertise in general want to come in front of an audience which has money. And that's the way to go. So, and general learnings from this whole like 60 days, I would say, even though it's cliche and it's a little bit cringe, but consistency is everything. Like if you don't post, then there's no growth. It's self-explaining, but still there are people posting like 10, 20 pieces, and then they say, oh, I didn't go viral, I just quit, this business model is shit, or I never make money with it. And that's just not true. Like that's literally just not true. As you can see here, it is possible, and that's nothing from what I've made in total from the page, but that's just a new business model that I implemented and instantly worked. And yeah, if you know what you're doing, then it's not impossible to grow, and it's not impossible to make money. And another thing is, it's all about experimenting with content. Like if something doesn't work on a page right now and you do it for 10, 20, 30 days, then there is a sign to it. You have to do something else. Like, because if you literally do the same thing, you will literally get the same outcome. That's just, you put the same, like the same input equals the same output. And that's just a sign of you should change something if it's not working. That's just logical. That's like a law of the universe, I would say. And you should definitely have a plan to monetize later on. Because when I started back then, I grew literally tens and even hundred thousands of followers, and I didn't make a single cent with it because I didn't know what to do with the followers. Like I didn't have affiliate products, I didn't have my own product, I didn't have a newsletter, I had nothing basically. And if you don't know what you're doing and you just grow the page, then you will be a little bit discouraged after you hit like 100k followers because you didn't make any money. But in reality, you can make money after you hit 5 to 10k followers. And that's also why I'm doing this whole series, to show you how to monetize an Instagram page and that it's possible to make money. And yeah, just don't get discouraged. You will grow. As long as you post, there's no way you won't grow. As long as you're not like shadow banned or banned in general, then you will grow. And some people have talent, or they have a really good eye for viral content, and they will grow in 1 month to 100k followers, which is possible. But even me, who have a lot of experiences in building pages, I just grew 2,000 followers in 60 days, which is nothing. Like I literally grew a page to 70k followers in 3 months. And yeah, you just see the difference. There's just no correlation between two different niches, for example. Or if someone is growing really fast, then just don't get discouraged. Focus on your own path, and later on you will have the same amount of followers, but it just will take you a little bit longer, which doesn't matter, because long term you will make the same money if you just don't quit. And that's it. Like I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, then just let me know in the comments. And yeah, without further ado, I would say that's it. And in the next 60 days, I will make the next part of the series. And of course, doing that 60 days, I will upload more on YouTube here, but not about the series. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a great day. See you.